In tonight's video, we're going to revisit this triangular shaped UFO craft that was out there. There's another video clip that's floating around right here that was apparently filmed at the same time. We want to see if these are two of the same craft or not. And then we're also going to be looking at several other clips that have been filmed around the world of UFOs and UAPs. Some of these may be a little bit suspect, but I do want to show you some of them, even one like this one from the 1980s. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So, a couple of days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, I showed you the video of this apparent triangular shaped craft. Now, the video is very short, and I'll try to make sure I put a link in the description so you guys can check out the full video on it. But this is all we have, about a 10-second video of this craft here, and you see some lightning or something in the background. Now, I did go through a lot of the comments. People were speculating this could be several things. It could be looking close to what people saw in Belgium during the UFO wave during the 1980s to 1990. People have also speculated that this could be the Aurora or the TR-3B. Now, we know people have seen this and done sketches and stuff of it, and we also know that we've got some patents out there of particular triangular shaped UFOs or craft. We're going to say UFOs because they're really not identified right now. And then other people have thought, like myself, it may be the Aurora spy plane if it was something that was true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Bob Lazar, because he's the first one to see the Aurora spy plane at Area 51. I'm going to let him explain in his own words what he saw and what it looked like.
Tell us a little more about the Aurora you witnessed taking off out of Area 51.
It was a large craft, and the one glimpse I got of it was from the rear, and it had two huge square exhausts with vanes in them. And it was just, it sounded more like a rocket than a jet. I don't know. I even think he did mention that it was liquid methane powered, but there again, working on the DIS technology, I really could care less what was rolling around at Area 51, but it did catch my eye.
All right, so there you guys go, straight from the horse's mouth. Now, I don't think this is the Aurora, but you guys put down in the comments what you think about it. And here's going to be the second craft. The video clip is very short too, but it shows it from a different angle. It's supposed to show it from the side. And there it is there. Now, we see where that flashing light is coming from. I know in the first video, the first craft, people said they ran that through an AI program, and it showed that it was coming back negative, that somebody didn't go in and auto-generate that or anything through that. But look at this here. I thought this was pretty interesting. If someone caught this from a different angle, they need to come forward and tell us what this is and where they filmed it at and get a location and everything for it. Did anybody else see this out there? I don't know what that is on the side of this, but if you look at this up close, in my opinion, this doesn't really resemble the first craft unless they're more or less seeing it underneath and not from the back. But put down in the comments what you guys think about that. You may see something here that I don't see. But here's also going to be the two craft compared side by side. I know the one on the left's a little bit blurry, but... So you guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this. It's pretty interesting. This video is kind of floating around everywhere, and I want to make sure we at least cover this on my channel, because there's somebody who may have seen this, somebody may have debunked it and went in and did a little bit more research and got some more information. I don't know, but put down in the comments what you guys think about this, because I'd love to hear some of your feedback on these two videos and what the craft may be. And of course, speaking of triangular shaped objects, I do have a video clip. Now, this does have some audio and stuff too, so let me go ahead and let this play real quick.
¿Está para acá, güey? Sí, aquí lo estoy viendo, aquí lo estoy viendo, aquí lo estoy viendo. Míralo, güey, todos los focos que tiene, dime si es un puto avión.
Now, at least with this clip, I don't know the location, but you hear the people talking in the background. You see the craft moving across the sky, and it is triangular in shape based on the lights and stuff of the craft. So this would be, in my opinion, a lot more legit than the first one. But like I said, until the people from the shot the first 2 video clips of the triangle shaped craft step up, it's just going to be a little bit suspect and everyone's going to be speculating about it. But this one I think is a little bit more authentic than the very first video clip. Then we have a couple more. This one's going to be from 1980. So that's why it's going to look a little blurry and distorted. But I'm going to go ahead and let this play. I think this is going to be a little bit more legit than some of the others. Of course, remember, this is in 1980 when this was filmed. It wasn't filmed in 1990 or the early 2000s. Now here's going to be another one. This guy is driving along, and all of a sudden, this UFO comes out the side of the mountain. Now, if it was me, I would have stopped. I would have looked at that hole. I would have saw everything. I would have given location and everything for this. But here it is slowed down. My opinion, if you saw something like that, unless they just didn't know they were going by and filming and it was so quick they didn't recognize it, but you would think they would come back and go back to the location and stuff. But here it is here. And there it is. It comes straight out. Now look at that. That is, of course, a saucer-shaped craft and stuff. But I wanted to show this to you guys to get your opinion on this as well. I'm not going to say this is real, and I'm not going to say it's fake, because it does resemble some of the craft that I've shown on my channel before. I mean, look at that. We have note that people have been driving around or randomly taking photos, and they've seen these craft, and they to go back to some of their videos and photos and find out that they did get a photo of a UFO. So, of course, let me know in the comments about this one as well. Alright, this next one, I think I'm just going to be completely suspect on this, because I've seen this video clip, but I've heard it with different audio. Someone was out, they saw these 2 craft flying, and then they get this here. This would be everywhere on the news, in my opinion, if someone caught a UFO or a UAP this clear. Look at that. And then here's going to be another one. Now, this is the one that I want to get some more of you guys' opinions on. Someone said this was taken in Arizona, but clearly you see that they were driving along and then they spot this craft and then it shoots out. Now I'm kind of suspect on that light just a little bit and there's smoke around it, but watch this in slow motion. Now work with me here just a little bit. So I slowed this down. I want to go frame by frame as much as I can. You'll see at one point in time, it looks like there's some kind of divider or something in the screen. Now, it could be the craft. You guys see that there? And then you see that little, looks like a shadow or something up above it. If you go back and forth in this video clip, I slowed it down. I wanted to see this up a little bit close because I was just a little bit skeptical on someone being able to film this. And then also that smoke that appeared around the craft. And then also looks like a shadow or something that appeared before the craft. So, and you guys see the where it looks like it may have been cut in half or something. So someone could have went in and digitally edit this, but that's just my speculation of looking at this. So let me know in the comments if I'm looking too in depth on this or I could be wrong, because like I said, I don't know that much about this. I love the subject of it and I love looking at these videos and I love breaking them down. And I do go back to you guys' comments and see what you say. But this one right here, I just think that just a little bit, I don't know. But like I said, we don't know how these craft operate and fly. So pretty interesting stuff tonight. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. If you thought out any more information, especially about these video clips here with this triangular shaped craft, I would love to hear some more information, or if there's any other video clips, put a link or something. I'll make sure the comments can enable links and stuff as well. And you guys stay tuned, because I got a couple of videos coming up this weekend. I know it's going to be a long holiday weekend, so I got 2 or 3 videos I'm going to put out for you. I'm going to do some documentaries on a couple of things, so it'll be about 20-30 minute videos that I'll put out. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe. Guys, stay tuned for more videos, and I do appreciate you guys that support this channel, whether it's through YouTube membership or also through Patreon as well. And there's links below in the description if you guys want to help support the channel, because it does help me to kind of be motivated to continually put videos and stuff out. So as always, stay tuned for the next video.